Hey, I can do better here. And this is just an example of Joe's rage towards cheaters and where every sort of logic just disappears when we're talking about Joe Blue. It was his new stream. You had the title just before. If you want to see it, you go back. Yeah, this is his new stream. He ended it today in rage about cheaters. Now let me show you here.
Somebody's body. Was this where they were fighting? Was this the other person? Was it just those two? I don't know, man. I was right. I did see an arm.
He did indeed call it out earlier, and it's not where he's gonna rage. See, he's healing arm. The door is opening.
I did
That was the shield.
see an arm. I should have trusted my instincts.
Now he's healing arm. Here this one is open now, and he charges over to it without having full life. Here's where the fun part comes. I will slow down. I will mute. Just so you can see, he took the first hit right here. His life was there. I just want to add a calculator so I can show. Oh God, that was horrible. There we go. Go back so
I did see an arm. I should have trusted my instincts. A tier 4 shotgun, a pink shotgun. I'm starting to think people are cheating, bro.
So he did not have full life or anything related to having the advantage in this moment here. Now I will do real quick. Oh, I forgot to show. He damage deflected 80, damage to health 88, 80 shield, 88 life. Now I can go back and show here. Heals an extra, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. That's the extra little bit. And you can see, this is where it takes the damage. Sorry for that one. So if we have 80 shield divided by, everyone can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then we get the shield being 10 per, which matches up 10 multiplied by 8 equals 80 shield. If we then do, and I take the imagination of 88, then should be divided by 7 because there are 7 left. It's 12.57. If you multiply that by 8, you are roughly at 100. Taking 100, that's what I did to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You then have 12.5. If you take 100 minus 12 life that he originally had already lost and not recovered, you get 88. So listen to this again.
A tier 4 shotgun, a pink shotgun. I'm starting to think people are cheating, bro.
It needs to be cheating, even though it falls within the boundaries of the game.
Tier 4 shotgun, bro.
Yeah.
The dude did 88 damage.
To your life,
How
yes.
did he do 88 damage and kill both my health and my shield and full health?
Because damage deflected is a shield. You have played it like, what's that? 3 hours right now. Let me reset it. Close to 3 hours right now. 6.5 hours yesterday. You should by now understand how shield works. It's a very important detail in the game, apparently.
So he did 88 to my health, 80 damage deflected. So if he only did 88 damage, how did he kill me?
No, he did 168 damage, and it's weird that you're only now thinking about these numbers. You're 9.5 hours into the game. I would have thought about it like the second time I died, I imagine.
I don't understand.
Oh yeah, forgot. He still goes for the same profile. And he still wants to report. What does he report for? Exactly.
Full health and shields.
I don't know the game. I don't play the game. I imagine it's called Volcano, not Volcano. I think it's the thing that can erupt and spew lava and fire all over the place, aka a volcano. Otherwise, they're just creating their own names, which sometimes games do. So fair for that.
Makes no sense, man.
Makes no sense. You had 88 life and 80 shield. You did not have, a thing you did not have was full life, full health. You did not have full health. You're reporting him before you go in and see reality. The numbers do match. And this is the insanity of Joe Blue. He demands everything must convert to his Narnia delusion. It makes like doing this here makes no sense whatsoever. First and foremost, he can't just I gotta go in and kill you. He just simply can. When you are not hitting your shots as perfectly as you demand they should be. I just wanted to show his report for it. Let's see it from here. No sound. Slow it down. That's one. That's center mass. That there, for example, again, probably dealt a quarter of what the center mass did, if not even less. And that there, majority of it completely missed also. So you had one where your aim was 50% off. Let's charge it over to where you're shooting again. The first one. Okay. That one was majority like of it on the backpack and such, and only had a slight bit over here. You know what I could do? I could just go to YouTube and go frame by frame. Yeah, as I said, after watching it the second time, majority of it was on the backpack and on the arm, and a little bit of it was like left behind because you can see his shoes like that. Then we go mainly center mass, still with some little. Oh, and then we had there this one here, for example. Like, how much damage do you demand this one should be doing? 15% of the overall possibility of possible damage, and then whatever damage multiplier this should be, like damage multiplied by 0.7, because it's the backpack and edge of the arm. Same with his jump shot here. Majority of the game, when you jump, your accuracy becomes so much more horrible. And then we have here, he shoots here. Fair enough, you could argue, well, some of the pellets are hitting in the head. Yeah. Where, like, again, 90% of all the pellets going. Logic does not exist when you are having a conversation with Joe Blue. Simply does not exist. And
Literally the best weapon that I had,
so what?
and like somehow he
Somehow he survived.
survives there.
Yeah, and what do you do? Close to completely miss two shots. Have a shot that's basically hitting the backpack and 20% of the player, while still missing 10% of all the pellets in the circle of aim circle, and only one that hits center mass of the lower body. And you demand that Narnia should then protect you from him using a faster weapon that not only drained your entire shield, but also took whatever life you had left. Like, you had already lost life, but
You have to search the internet. Like, are there cheats for arc raiders already?
yes, there are. It didn't surprise me when he did this live on stream. It didn't surprise me whatsoever, because there are always cheats on playtests, betas, alphas, you name it. Always. Because they implemented from other games and then adjusted to the game to be more specific to that game's mechanic. That game's mechanics.
Let's have a look. Arc raiders cheat.
I swear to God, I hate his Geiger counter keyboard extension.
Let's have a look.
That's his keyboard. When he clicks enter, it makes that shot sound.
You can cheat freely in this game. Good job, devs. Oh,
That's misleading. He's going to show
all
why.
right, okay.
He's reading.
Right, okay, so there's cheaters in the game already, basically. That's why I'm having a hard time today.
No. He's going to swap over. Don't worry. See.
So apparently
He forgot to remove his frame for the webcam. You can cheat freely in this game. Good job, devs. So Nighthead got banned, and this thread here got locked, but yeah.
you can cheat freely in this game. Good job.
Why would I bother playing a multiplayer game if it's rampant with cheaters? They're not even protecting their own game. Update proof and other infinite items, aimbots, and more to come.
Devs, that's what he's saying. So his image here. I guess in showing somebody who's got this the same shotgun that I had, the Volcano one. I guess
So it is called a volcano, not a volcano. Volcano.
he's duplicated it somehow. So I guess that's a cheat of some description. Um, I'm guessing. Oh, but he's got like 2 million credits here. So
Yeah, if he can duplicate a weapon, he can. And there's a buy-sell system. He can also sell it.
the guy somehow he's doing something to give himself loads of cash or something or other. I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, we've got people selling cheats already on this website. Would
Absolutely doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
seem. What we got here? This 18 hours ago. Oh, 18 hours ago. So we've got cheaters already in the game, basically.
Yeah. It's a play test. They need to test their cheats too. They also have things like ChatGPT that can AI generate a cheat and then they just fine tune it. This one is fun. I think it's this one here.
Posted 21 hours ago. Yeah, the game's cooked already, guys. The game's already cooked. It's
No,
already full of cheaters.
no, it's not. Because that you didn't meet a single cheater so far. Oh no, it's this one here, sorry. He's gonna scroll down and highlight.
Posted March 30th. So these are all brand new. All these cheats have basically come out
Wait, okay, I'm completely cooked now.
basically within the past 12 hours or
How long
so.
time did it take him
And
to
there's
find it?
multiple websites selling multiple cheats
Oh, there it is. Because unlimited health, unlimited stamina.
now. Like look at it already. Unlimited health, unlimited stamina. This is why I can't kill people, bro.
No, it's not. Absolutely not. You think you cannot kill people because they have more life, but you die to a person where you basically miss 2 shots. Basically. The first one you started with was not even close to dealing optimal damage. The second you shot was as close to optimal damage as it could get in the body area you were shooting. The third and fourth you shot were completely miss. And you were not even full life, so he didn't need to do more damage on you than normal. He just needed to hit you with the weapon because it was a pistol. The pistol only shoots one bullet at a time, so just hitting you is enough.
Like I've just literally hit people with the volcano 4 times and they've
Nope, 2 times. I will say 2.5 times. But who says that that player was not at like 10 life or 30 life? Who says he wasn't actually almost dead also? 1 life for that matter. Joe didn't look. So you don't know how much damage you dealt to him, so stop whining about it. He could have had 100 life and 80 shield. He could have had a larger shield because you had a medium, so I imagine there's a large version too.
and they stopped. So I'm pretty sure like um the game's cooked. The game's full of
You're pretty sure.
cheaters, bro.
It's
Look at
not
this.
full of cheaters.
88 damage apparently, but I
Yeah, plus the shield you were having.
die. So my shield's deflected 80
There we go. Now we take the shield into account.
damage. Damaged health 88. But I have 100 health, right?
Yes, when you're full life and you were not full life, you actually only had 88 life. Sorry.
So they did a total of 170
60.
Sorry, 168, right? 168 damage.
Yes, and that is the max current life you were having. You had 80 shield, and you had 88 life. Current life. You are not full health.
Mass fail. 168 damage.
I know the feeling of math fail.
And my shield must have been, what, 80 then?
Yep, and that is why I can calculate that one bar is equal 10 shields. So, and if you take 100 life and divide it by 8, because there are 8 bars, then you have 12 and a half. If you multiply it by 7, you have 88, 88.5, but they don't take decimals here.
Shield damage deflected 80. Damage to health
Yes.
88.
Yes. Of course, you're gonna hate it when you lose. Everyone's gonna hate it when they lose. I actually don't know what he's trying to look for here. I'll just end it here. But yeah, he again going back here. Let's go quite a bit back. Says he did 88 damage, but he killed me with full health. We're gonna look at that again. Mute. Slow down. Zoom out so you can properly see. Take 2 more times. One more time. One more tick. There we go. And now see slow when this moving forward. And the enemy turns there while taking damage. And that's Joe's first hit. So it takes 1 shield and a little bit of health. So the moment Joe plays against anyone, logic is completely out the window. It doesn't exist. And when he then claims so much bullshit and says the game is cooked based on actual gameplay and his horrible skills, well, what does that then say about his credibility for his entire channel and all that happens here? Like, if he doesn't know the most basic thing and he converts the actual reality into his Narnia delusions, what does this then tell you about his channel? He did not have full life. Yeah, but he could have raged in the moment. Well, claiming it's a cheater and then looking for cheats, saying the game is full of them now, based on in-game mechanics, still says he does not care about catching cheaters. And funny enough, if you actually go on the Steam forum within the boundary of discussions, then you are finding Joe Blue defending himself playing with a person that have a VAC ban and a person that he already accused of cheating. So he is actually not a cheater, an anti-cheater. He's a cheater defender. But that's not what this video is about. I hope you enjoyed seeing the reality of Joe Blue, because I will not stop exposing the lies he's creating. And he just reported a legit player because he cannot accept how horribly bad he is at any PvP shooter. And it goes for all of them. Be that Fortnite, be that Hunt Showdown, and be that going further down and we find what was it? X-Defiant? Come on. X-Defiant? Like, Joe cannot accept it. You can see Extify on day 1, sweaty, cheaty, aim assist, SBMM, EOMM. Day 2, this is day 2 also. Reset. Arc Raiders playtest day 2. And he already calls it, it's full of sweaty cheaters. While it's not. This was I Can Do Better, proving that I actually can do better than Joe Blue, because I don't live in the same delusional fantasy world that he's living in. So, hope you enjoyed, guys.